Okay, I am here. I just want to make sure that the stream was live. I'm also chewing food. I was trying to quickly eat like supper before I went live. I got off work 20 minutes ago. Tried to get here on time. I hope we're all doing well. I saw the lineups. Very interesting lineups here. Connor Brown's on the top line with McDavid and Hyman. You'll love to see it. I'm doing well. What's up, Colby? Ronaldo, Erica, Andrew. Good to start the game with the heart rate settled. Time to dig in. Oh, yeah. Also, happy New Year's to everybody. Obviously, it's not midnight yet, but let's see if the Oilers can end 2024 on a good note. Oh, Gene, he popped the cork. Look at Gene go. So they were showing the lines on Sunday. So I like these lines here. Skinner, Henrique, and Perry could be a really good fourth line. And then you have Hyman with McDavid and Brown, Podkolzin with Draisaitl, Arvidsson, Janmark with Nugent Hopkins. Interesting lines, to say the least. Let's dig the F in. Let's go Oilers. Let's get this dub. Absolutely. I'm actually jacked for this game. I have a great feeling about this game, honestly. I've got a good feeling about the game, the team, heading into 2025 on a positive note. And I'm super excited to bring in the new year with all of you watching right now. So thank you. Look at Gene. He's pouring his non-alcoholic champagne. I love Gene Principe, man. He's so funny. What's up, Ronaldo? Same, Slane. If the lines don't work out, they can distance themselves from it. Just saying that it was an experiment. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, that was last year's problem. Don't worry about it. Hey, I appreciate that, Colby. I'm excited. Gonna have a couple beers on stream. Maybe a rum and coke. I haven't decided yet. Don't want to get too crazy, you know? Yo, what's up, Ancient Sith Lord? Welcome back. Good to see you again. I'm just hiding my webcam while I chew some food. I'm still here, I promise. Doing poorly, drink to cope. Doing well, drink to celebrate. Exactly. There you go. All right, I'm back. Anthem time. Take the hat off for the anthem. Using my dad's cell. Mine's bro. Oh, no worries, Elizabeth. No worries. Welcome back. Yo, what's up, vehicle? Welcome back. Starting the year with a hangover was not my plan today. Just got to pace yourself. It's a long night. Oh, no, it's all good, vehicle. It is all good. The thing about my channel and the thing about my community is that I allow everyone to express themselves, whether they're feeling positive or negative. All of your feelings are valid. Anything that you post on the channel in the comment section, as long as it's not like attacking anyone personally, it's all good. I promise. Canadian anthem. Love it. Now, the Oilers have to get off to a good start and then maintain that pressure. They got off to a good start against Anaheim, and then they took their foot off the gas. Same with LA. I liked their start against the Kings, and then they slowed down. Yeah. Kept the lights for this stream, Ash, and then once the new year hits, I'll probably take the lights down. What's up, Christian? Welcome back. All right. Final hockey game, the final Oilers game of the 2024 calendar year. What a year it has been, Oilers fans. And I'd love to see us go out on top with a win and head into 2025 feeling good about ourselves, feeling good about the team, feeling good about this community, which I feel great about every day, by the way. Happy New Year to you too as well. And it is Jackson's Stauber. Jackson Stauber is starting in goal for Utah. Now, I talked a little bit about him in my pregame report. I was giving the stats on him because he's had a really good season in limited ice time. But Connor Brown is on the top line with Connor McDavid and Zach Hyman. Connor Brown's smiling. You know what? Is this the time that Connor Brown scores his hat trick and makes me buy his jersey tonight heading into 2025? Would that not be one of the best things ever? I am cheering so hard for it. Happy New Year, Austin. Happy New Year, everyone here. Yo, Happy New Year to you too, Crux. All right. McDavid wins the face-off. He'll hang on to it at center. Bouchard up to Brown. Brown loses it along the half wall in the neutral zone. Ekholm will chase back after it. Ekholm all the way around the boards. Comes to McDavid. He's checked off the puck. Hyman gets it to Bouchard. Bouchard back to Hyman. Hyman was looking for McDavid to his left, but McDavid wasn't where Hyman thought he was, and Utah will come up with it. Don't do it, shape your mind. He saw the hat trick. Yeah, exactly. I hope he did. Here's Zach Hyman now. He'll bring it in. Puck comes to Draisaitl just over his reach in the Utah zone. Utah, just a little flip down the ice. That's going to be icing on the hockey club. I am cheering so hard for Connor Brown. Also, the Sportsnet clock says it's the second period. It is obviously the first period. So at the bottom of the screen, that is directly from the Sportsnet live stream. It is the first period, not the second. It's on the line. Welcome back, Borealis. I mean, Holloway's always had the scoring touch. He was a prolific scorer through college. He just needed an opportunity in the top six, regular. He has all the tools in his toolkit. He just had to not only get opportunity, but also stay healthy. They will next year. I think this is a one year just to figure out what they want to call themselves. Because they can't just stay hockey club like permanently. That would be really dumb. Happy New Year, Draisaitl. On the first line with McDavid. There you go, Gabriel. I love that. Here's Ty Emerson behind his net. 18:20 to play in the first period. Emerson will skate it up. He'll give that to Nugent Hopkins, who's centering the third line today for the Oilers. Nugent Hopkins dropped down the lineup. Out there with Kapanen at the moment. Puck comes out in front. Kapanen digs for it. And that is held by Stauber. Happy New Year's, Daily. Bit of a feeling out process for both teams so far early in this one. In Italy, it's 3 a.m. I've had my share of food and a couple bottles of Prosecco, and now I've popped up a glass of whiskey. I love that. Love that. Nugent Hopkins is going to get kicked out of the draw here. Nuge is out there with Kapanen and Janmark. I thought Kapanen was on the fourth line, so that's interesting. Puck comes down into the Oilers zone. Stetcher will spin away from trouble and throw it up the left wing. Oh, and Janmark almost deked around his defender, but it's picked off by Utah in the neutral zone. Centering attempt goes behind the Oilers' goal. Kapanen will poke it up, but not out. Puck comes to the center of the ice. Here's Krause, and he'll give it in front. Oh, man, Bukestad with a shot, and Skinner with two really good saves. He's made a save on Bukestad, and I don't know who that was in the crease that was banging for the rebound. It might have been Lawson Krause or Clayton Keller. But Stuart Skinner with two really big saves there. Greenland has entered 2025. Bunch of time travelers over there in Greenland. What's up, Gordon? Yes. Yeah, Darnell Nurse's game has started to regress a little bit. Smash that like button as if it was a peachy ass. Thank you. I appreciate that. Offensive zone draw for the Utah Hockey Club. And Henrique's going to get kicked out of the faceoff. Henrique is centering the fourth line with Corey Perry and Jeff Skinner. Let's see how Jeff Skinner does. Here's a shot towards the Oilers' goal. Goes just wide. Bouchard now will find Perry on the right wing. Henrique trying to get the puck out. He does. Henrique backhands it through and down behind the Utah net. It's picked up by Utah, though. Bit of a rush play here. Jeff Skinner on the back check. Pressures Cooley. Cooley continues to hold on to it, though. Henrique then comes into corner in the Oilers' end. Bouchard skates it up the middle of the ice. Smooth skating Bouchard. Finds Corey Perry. Perry with a shot, and that goes high and out of play. Don't mind me if I start talking trash. I'm getting smashed. Hey, I love it. Can't wait for the Oilers and Kraken game on Saturday. Should be a good one, Colby. Trade Jeff Skinner for Austin. If we notice a player, they're probably playing better or worse than usual and will deviate back toward their average. That's true. I hope so too, Draisaitl. Offensive zone draw, won by McDavid. Kulak towards the goal. That is swallowed up by Stauber with 17:01 to play. I agree. He did. I agree, Daily. I agree with that as well. I think Nugent Hopkins is best suited in a third-line role at this point in his career. Oh, Connor McDavid's going to get kicked out of the face-off. The refs have been kicking players out of the face-off dots all period. Connor Brown does not win it. Comes to Mata. Utah, they'll send it to center ice, and it's shot in by Michelli. They'll chase after Darnell Nurse, who can't come up with it. McDavid tries to poke it free, centering pass deflected by Kulak. Good defensive play. Play comes in front of the ice. Nice job by Connor Brown to block that. And now here's Connor Brown. He'll race in. 2-on-1 with McDavid. Brown finds McDavid just behind him. Now McDavid throws it up the middle, and that's taken away by Michelli. Oh, man. Oilers almost had a glorious opportunity. Oh, and there was a weird collision there. Connor Brown trying to come up with it. He chases after it against Sergachev. Oh, and he throws Sergachev into the boards, and Sergachev went in awkwardly there. Oh, boy. Oh, man. Sergachev, really scary the way he went into the boards. He's skating to the bench, but he could have broke his legs or ankles on that play. That was, didn't like that. Puck comes to Draisaitl now. He'll spin away from a check. Oh, and he gives it away. Center of the middle of the ice in his own zone, but luckily Ekholm was there to break up any scoring opportunity. Bouchard will find Arvidsson on the right wing. Oilers will get a breakout going. Here come the Edmonton Oilers. Vasily Podkolzin to Draisaitl. Draisaitl across to Ekholm. Ekholm in front, deflected, and that goes just wide. Draisaitl finds Arvidsson. Arvidsson back to Bouchard. Great puck movement by the second line. Bouchard with a shot, deflects into the crease area. And here's Ekholm with a shot, and he scores! The Oilers' second line puts on pressure. Puck comes to Ekholm, and he buries it. 1-0 Edmonton. It's the first period, Erica. Sportsnet is not on their game right now. Here is Bouchard. He put a puck towards the goal. Stauber couldn't come up with it. Podkolzin gave it to Ekholm, and Ekholm puts it over the blocker of Stauber, who was moving to his left, and Ekholm shot it to his right. Stauber was screened in front. He had no chance on that. And the Oilers with an early 1-0 lead here. Nice shot by Ekholm. Good snipe. Edmonton's second line goes to work, and they are rewarded. Here's Emberson. He'll play it back to Stetcher. Stetcher up the middle, deflected in by Henrique. Jeff Skinner's going to chase after it now. Puck comes around the boards, picked off by Emberson. Emberson to Corey Perry behind Utah's net. Here's Perry trying to bring it in front, and he's manhandled by Bukestad. Puck into the left circle, overskated by Henrique, and here come the Utah Hockey Club. Here's O'Brien. He'll dump it in. Lawson Krause will chase after it against Stetcher. Nice job by Stetcher. Didn't panic. Finds Emberson. Finds Skinner now, and the Oilers will skate it up. Here comes Corey Perry. 3-on-3. Perry tries to find Henrique there. Nice job by Skinner to put some pressure on the defender. Utah doesn't come up with clean possession. Oilers will make a change. Utah regrouping. Pass up the middle of the ice. They'll skate it up. Here's Cooley. He'll dangle around Kapanen. He'll play it into the left circle. Gunther with a shot blocked. Gunther another shot opportunity. Blocked again. And the Oilers can't get the puck out. This Utah line with Gunther and Cooley are doing some work. They're behind the Oilers net. Brett Kulak skates away from trouble. He'll backhand it up the middle of the ice. That'll be cut off by Mata. Ollie Mata for the Utah Hockey Club. Here comes the Utah. Oh, and here's a centering chance in front, and they score. Jack McBain ties the game. Got in behind the Oilers forwards and defensemen. McBain on his own, 1-1 game. So that's a good response by the Utah Hockey Club. You had Kulak pinch up. Darnell Nurse put pressure into the middle, and nobody was back in time on defense for Edmonton there. Not good enough, and Skinner was kind of guessing where that was going to go. McBain ties this thing up. Damn. Well, my 3-0 prediction in the pregame report is not going to come to fruition. Gunther with the assist. Now, Gunther was my player to watch for Utah. He is dynamic. Here's McDavid. He's out there now with Ekholm. Connor Brown. Brown skates it up the right wing. Here comes Connor Brown. He'll bring it in. Across the ice finds Hyman. Hyman finds Ekholm. Tried to one-time it. Not much of a shot, though. Doesn't make it through. Here comes Utah now on the transition. Puck to Ekholm. Ekholm can't get it up the left boards. However, Connor Brown will. Nice job by Brown. 3-on-2 for Edmonton. Here comes McDavid. Oh, and I don't know who went offside there. McDavid does not agree with the call. I never said the word shutout, though. I did say 3-0, but I didn't actually use the word shutout in my pregame report. So my prediction, you can't hold me accountable here, all right? That's not on me. That's not on me. I refuse to accept responsibility for this. No, Skinner went down and kind of just like, he closed up his 5-hole, but he didn't, I don't know. I think Skinner should have been a little bit more aggressive on that chance by McBain, but that's bad juju. Hey, man, I was feeling good heading into the pregame report. Sometimes you got to predict a shutout. There will be no Skinner slander today. Absolutely not. Skinner's had like one bad game in the last month. I'm not putting any blame on him. Not yet, at least. Nope. It's the Oilers fan way to always blame the goalie. Ever since I was a kid, always the goalie's fault. I refuse to subscribe to that notion tonight. We are feeling good and positive heading into 2025. I mean, you weren't saying that during the playoffs, shape your mind. Skinner was the only reason why the Oilers were able to come back and force a Game 7 against Florida. They were the reason why they even made the Cup final in Game 6 against Dallas. For as much as Skinner, like, it's just a consistency thing with Skinner. That's all. It's just a consistency thing. And he's still young. He's only in his 3rd year as a starter. Connor Brown will play back to Ekholm. Ekholm to Bouchard. He winds up, fakes a shot, gives it to McDavid down low. McDavid behind the Utah net. Oh, and McDavid gives it away. That's a bad giveaway by McDavid to McBain. McBain will dump it in. It's true. That is true, Ash. Yeah, but last I checked, he had like a .950 save percentage in Game 6 and 7 against Vancouver. So I'm not focusing on the almost. I'm focusing on what he did do. And what he did do is help his team make the Stanley Cup final. And he helped his team make it to a Game 7 in the Cup final. Here's Kulak with a shot, and that's stopped by Stauber. That goes high. I thought it went out of play, but they will keep it in. Oh, puck to Podkolzin in front. Almost stuffed it short side. Arvidsson around to Nurse. Nurse down low. Arvidsson over his stick. Utah looking to get it out. Draisaitl. He'll come after it. Podkolzin with a good play before Draisaitl came up with it. Here's Podkolzin. Oh, he tried to play back to Kulak, but that'll head down in the Oilers zone, and Stuart Skinner will leave it for Brett Kulak. I agree. Yeah, if Stuart Skinner were to go down with injury, yeah, good luck. Here's Jeff Skinner. Spins away from a check at center. Here's O'Brien. He'll bring it in the Oilers zone for Utah. Stetcher around the boards. Leaves it for Perry. Perry looking for some help. Oh, man. Couple big hits being laid there. Here's Emberson now. Emberson towards Stauber, and he'll just hang on to that one. Oh, I agree, Daly. I agree. In like individual moments, we can absolutely say whether Skinner, should have played a game, better. But overall, I'm just saying, like, the fact that the fans are so quick to attack him, and even Calvin Pickard. I saw so many fans getting mad at Calvin Pickard against Anaheim. Was it Pickard's best game? Absolutely not. But considering how consistent Pickard has been all season, I just don't like that the fan base likes to go after the goalies more than anyone else usually. So I feel it. I understand both sides. What do you mean that's casuals? Casuals are still fans. I don't gatekeep here. Offensive zone draw for the Oilers. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Ian. Fans were rabid. I mean, I get it. Like, it comes from passion, right? Oilers fans are passionate. You're all the most passionate fans in the entire NHL, and I love that. That's why I love making content for all of you, because, like, I can just feel it, and I love it. I just won't always agree with you, and I hope you're okay with that. Here's Stetcher up the middle, finds Nugent-Hopkins. Nuge will skate it in. He'll drop it for Kapanen. Darnell Nurse now. Nurse down low. He'll find Nuge. Oilers get a cycle going. Nugent-Hopkins to Stetcher. Stetcher back down low. Janmark will pick it up. Leaves it for Kapanen. Puck comes out to the wing. Stetcher, he'll hold it in. Nice pinch by Stetcher. Centering attempt to Kapanen doesn't make it to him. Kapanen, though, putting pressure on Kesselring, and so is Janmark. Nice job by the Oilers here. Puck put back down low, and man, Edmonton is just like, they're like a dog on a bone right now. The Oilers are just all over it. Edmonton will get a change, but good offensive zone pressure. I like the pressure that the Oilers forwards are putting on Utah's defense right now. Here's a pass up the middle. Just missed Connor Browno, and that's going to be offside, actually. Play continues, though. Utah up the ice. Down in the Oilers zone, not icing. Oh, puck in center. Just missed and out of the reach by Hyman. Bouchard will play it across. Here's Connor Brown now. Here's Connor Brown. He'll drop it for Connor McDavid. McDavid spins off a check. Connor McDavid. Matthias Ekholm with a shot, and that's stopped by Stauber. Bouchard with the play in front. Here's another opportunity. How did McDavid miss that one? Ekholm with a shot. It hits a body in front. What is happening? I don't know how McDavid missed. He had a wide open net. Connor McDavid is allergic to open nets. That is wild. What am I looking at? Probably a couple more weeks, I'd think, for Hyman's bubble. Here's a shot deep into the Utah zone. They're going to call icing on Edmonton, apparently, or offside. I'm not sure what that was. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins infected him. Oh, man. So Ekholm with a shot. Puck came around. Bouchard. I mean, how did McDavid miss that? That's insane. Just wide open. He could have just taken 5 minutes to decide where he wanted to put that puck. That's brutal. Utah offensive zone draw off the Oilers icing. Puck comes out in front. Here's a backhand that's stopped by Stuart Skinner. Oh, and someone went down on Utah. Arvidsson was trying to grab it. Here's Emberson. Emberson reverses, finds Draisaitl behind his net. Around the boards, he'll find Podkolzin, and Podkolzin will put it across the ice. Nice job by Podkolzin. Arvidsson finds Draisaitl. Draisaitl tried to reverse it to Arvidsson, comes to the point. Kept in briefly by Emberson, but Utah will come up with it. Here comes Kerfoot. Kerfoot, he'll spin, throw a shot towards Skinner. He makes an easy pad save. Emberson back to Kulak. 8:35 to play in the first period. Here comes Adam Henrique now. Fourth line shift. Henrique will get it in, but not deep. Utah up the boards into the neutral zone. They'll get a change. Shots are 10-6 in favor of the Oilers. Is McDavid a McDavid merchant? Here's Perry. Can't get the puck in deep. And here comes Utah. Here's a centering pass. And just wide. Here's another shot, and that goes just wide. Some pressure for Utah here. Utah. Here's Bukestad. He's cut off by Henrique. Henrique will get the puck up the middle. Again, not deep, though. We'll let Panthers fans have this one. I won't even worry about Panthers fans. We'll let them do them. They won a cup. Their egos are going to be inflated, and deservedly so, right? But you do make a good point that for a long time, that franchise was pretty irrelevant in terms of the hockey space. Here's Brett Kulak now. He'll find Janmark. Janmark will get it in deep. Puck comes around the boards. Nice job by Emberson to put some pressure. Nugent-Hopkins back playing defense here with Kulak. Kulak up the middle, finds Kapanen. Kapanen, he'll bring it back. Look for some support. And here comes Brett Kulak. He'll skate it up with speed. Brett Kulak through the middle. Here's a shot, and that's stopped by Stauber. Nice little rush by Brett Kulak. I'd like to see Kulak rush the puck more because he is such a good skater. But we do have a commercial break. All right, so now that we're on commercial break, what is everyone's plans for New Year's after the game? What is everyone up to tonight? Are we gaming? Are we partying? Are we going to bed early and not staying awake until midnight? Because I don't know if I'm going to make it to midnight, if I'm going to be honest with all of you. Drinking with the waifu, love it. Going to bed early. Buddy, it's 3:30 a.m. here. You know what? That's fair. That's fair. I guess it is 2025 for a lot of you watching, which is very cool. Playing Stardew. Oh, I love that, Amy. I need to get back on the Stardew train. I was out with someone earlier all day, though. Backwards New Year celebration. Yeah, that's fair. Midnight, more like 5 a.m. Sleep. That's the family standard. Did you hear that one guy that was chanting, "Let's go Oilers"? Which guy? Like at the game? I would hope fans at the game are chanting, "Let's go Oilers." Going to New Year's 6-course meal and wine pairing. Hey, that sounds amazing, Daily Sega. Thank you for tuning in. Happy New Year. Thank you for all of your support. As always, I appreciate it. Slept at 2:30 a.m. Hell, no, that's a good time. That's good. Going to sleep. Doesn't matter if it's 2:30 a.m. or 10:30 p.m. Torturing myself by watching this. Now, the Oilers, they're playing good so far. They're playing good. Positivity. Getting effing hammered, buddy. Let's go, EJ. Let's go. Tell you what, EJ, I'll go drink for drink with you. Whoever passes out first loses. Just kidding. I can't drink that much. Offensive zone draw. Connor McDavid gets it to Ekholm. Ekholm towards the goal. That's stopped by Stauber. Puck will go in deep in the Oilers zone. Here's Zach Hyman. He works along the boards. Puck behind the Utah net. Connor Brown will come up with it. Brown skates away from trouble. Kicks it to Hyman. Nice little play by Brown to Hyman here. McDavid for support. Gives it to Bouchard. Bouchard across to Ekholm. Oh, Ekholm. Puck bounced over his stick, but he keeps it in. But, oh man, Utah comes up with it. Good puck plays by the Oilers. They're not giving up on the puck. Here's Cooley. Sergachev with a shot, and that hits the goal post. Man, about an inch to the left, and Sergachev had a goal there. Damn. Lightning could win the Atlantic. They have the best goal differential in the whole division, I think. I agree with that. Here's Draisaitl. Up the middle of the ice, finds Victor Arvidsson. Arvidsson, nice little kick play off the boards. Podkolzin trying to come up with it. Draisaitl into the middle, kept in by Nurse. Nice job by Nurse to keep that in. Arvidsson now gives it to Draisaitl. Draisaitl, the second line scored earlier for Edmonton. Here's Darnell Nurse with a shot, and that's stopped by Stauber. The second line for the Oilers doing a lot of work in the O-zone. Good pressure on defenders. Good cycle work here. Puck comes back to Darnell Nurse. Nurse to Arvidsson. Victor Arvidsson to Draisaitl. Tries to center it to Podkolzin. That's cut off. Nice job by Draisaitl using his body to prevent the puck from getting away. However, Utah will deflect it and shoot it into the neutral zone. Brett Kulak trying to poke it up. Oh, man, and here comes Liam O'Brien with a shot, and that's stopped by Skinner. Oh, man, and then he almost gets a rebound, and O'Brien was taken down. Skinner covers it up after the initial save. And some good play by the Oilers. There's good things happening with the Oilers game right now, so. Also, does anyone know the score of the World Juniors game? I haven't even checked the Canada US score. Let's take a look. It is 1-0 USA in the second. The Team Canada just has no offense. Like, they have no scoring at all. They have zero finish on that team. Stu. Exactly. I agree with Andrew about Stardew Valley. Just your first playthrough, absolutely just go at your own pace. Enjoy the character interactions, the character growth, the gameplay loop. Right? Is that the Montreal goalie? I hope the Kraken go on a heater. I'd love to see Seattle in the playoffs again. I hope so. The Oilers' power play has been pretty good. I love that, Amy. That's the best way to play the game, honestly. If you overthink Stardew Valley or overanalyze or stress about time passing and what, the min-maxing of your farm, you'll go crazy. It's best to just enjoy the ride. It's one of my favorite games ever. Utah comes up with the puck. Bukestad trying to cycle it around. Here's Bukestad. Centers it. Goes just wide. Nice job by Janmark. Putting tons of pressure here on Utah. Bukestad will bring it back into the Oilers zone. On the left side. Cut off by Emberson. Emberson against the wall behind his goal. Picked up by Carconi. Carconi tries to center. That goes off his skate. Carconi towards the goal, and that goes wide. Utah getting some pressure here. Here comes Schmaltz. Schmaltz centers it. Here's a shot, and that might have hit the blocker or the nub of Skinner's stick. Nice save. Janmark will find Nugent Hopkins. Kapanen back to Nuge. Oilers struggling to get the puck out. This third line for Edmonton looking a little discombobulated. Edmonton will get it up the boards. That's deflected down the ice onto Stauber. Nice job to prevent the icing. 4:08 to play in the first period. Shots are 12-8 Oilers. Here's Evan Bouchard. He'll give the puck to Connor Brown. Top line back out for the Oilers. Connor Brown will find Matthias Ekholm. Ekholm, nice job by Ekholm. He brings it in. Oh, he tries to center it to Brown. Puck comes back to Bouchard at the point. Bouchard with a shot. It's in the crease area. Oh, man, and Zach Hyman's hit hard. Could have called interference there, but here's Oli Mata for Utah with the rush up the ice. Cut off by Ekholm. Ekholm up the left boards. Hyman will come up with it. Here's Hyman. He's trying to get it up the ice to McDavid. Him and Brown would have had a 2-on-1 if Hyman could have got it up, but he did not. Bouchard, defensively in his own zone, will come up with possession. He'll skate away from trouble. Evan Bouchard up the right side to Brown. Brown tried to put it up the boards to McDavid. McDavid, though, he gets away from the defender. He'll bring it in behind the Utah goal. He's hit. Connor Brown chases after it. Oilers top line looking to get a cycle going. Zach Hyman with possession. Hyman spins away. Gets checked off the puck. And here's Kerfoot for Utah. Kerfoot looks to skate past Nurse. He does. Kerfoot takes a hit from Nurse. And he'll be supported by Stetcher. Puck comes back to McDavid. Oh, nice play by McDavid to find Connor Brown. Brown finds Hyman now. Oilers with a rush. Here's a play in front. Brown towards the goal. Looking for Nurse on the rebound, but that puck goes out of play. And the Oilers will have an offensive zone draw. Florida making backup goalies look like prime Patrick Roy. I want Korean barbecue too. I love Korean barbecue. Don't feel crushed by the burden of modern life. I was not able to watch it, Erica. I was working. But it sounds like it was a good game in St. Louis. I mean, Dylan Holloway, another goal and an assist for him today. Here's Bud Colson to the point. Oh, here's a play on deflected by Arvidsson, and that's stopped by Stauber. The Oilers with some good opportunities here so far. Oh, wow, Colby. That's crazy. The big thing for Winnipeg is, can Hellebuck sustain that play in the playoffs? Oilers alumni is who I'm going with. If Paul Coffey remains on the Oilers, because I know he played for Pittsburgh too. Offensive zone draw. Utah will come up with it to center ice. Nice job by Nurse. He prevents a breakout by Utah. Arvidsson now tries to find Podkolzin. Podkolzin will chase after it against Kesselring. Oh, nice job by Kesselring. Puts his body into Podkolzin. Podkolzin, though, comes up with it. Draisaitl, using his body to protect the puck, tries to center it. Can't get it to anybody in front. Here's O'Brien with his long hair. O'Brien looks like a hockey player, man. I love it. Nurse is hit hard. Brett Kulak supports. Kulak off the glass and out. Arvidsson will chase after it. Here's Arvidsson now, and they're going to call offside there, which is interesting. I don't know if I agree with that one. Oh, no, why didn't you watch it, Bunny? What happened? I think less pressure and more minutes, Amy. I think it's a combination of both. I personally like Edmonton, but it's not like a great city, but it's not like a bad city. It's not Montreal. Montreal's amazing. I loved Montreal when I was there. I really like Toronto as well, although I don't drive, so I don't know what traffic's like in Toronto. I mean, that's everywhere, Erica. There's car crashes everywhere. Here's Nugent Hopkins. Oilers got the third line out. Looking to get something going. I'd love to see Janmark pot a goal. Janmark's only stuck on one on the season. Puck comes out through the middle. Nice job by Edmonton, though, preventing a breakout. Emberson around the boards, up the left side, goes off a skate, all the way into Utah zone. Not going to be icing. Kapanen skates after it. Stauber up the wing. Oh, man, and Nugent Hopkins Janmark will come up with it. Janmark trying to center it. Puck along the half wall, kept alive by Kulak. Kapanen now putting pressure on the defenseman for Utah. So is Nugent Hopkins. Nuge with it. Oh, and Nuge just rushed a pass. He had Kapanen wide open in the high slot, and Nuge just kind of threw the puck into the corner. I don't think he realized where Kapanen was. Not a good play there. Didn't like that play by Nugent Hopkins. All he had to do was, take a second to look. And here comes Utah now. Here's a pass in front. Sergachev with a shot. Nice stop by Stuart Skinner with 54 seconds to play. True, Colby. That's true. The grayness is killing me. Oh, man, that would be brutal. Oilers lose the face-off. Utah comes up with it. Here comes Utah now. McBain puts it in deep. Ekholm throws a hit. Puck comes to Draisaitl. Finds McDavid now. Here's McDavid with speed. Connor McDavid coming on into the Utah zone. Out there with Corey Perry and Draisaitl, which is an interesting line combination at the end of the period here. Here's McDavid now. Finds Draisaitl. Draisaitl in front of Perry, and he can't get a shot on goal. Now Utah will skate this up. Here's Gunther. Gunther towards Skinner. Off his blocker. Gunther will chase after his own rebound. Ekholm looking to move the puck up. Utah maintains possession in the Oilers zone. Here's Cole across the ice. Here's Kesselring. Kesselring with a shot. Can't beat Skinner's short side. 4 seconds left. McDavid will play back to Ekholm. And that'll be the end of the first period, where the Oilers and the Utah Hockey Club are tied at 1. And the shots are 16-11 in favor of Edmonton. Good effort from the Oilers. I liked Edmonton's period overall, if I'm going to be honest. I liked their play a lot. They were challenged to be better than they were against Anaheim, and they've come out, and they have played much better than they did against Anaheim so far. Very exciting first 20 minutes here in Edmonton, wrapping up. If Edmonton plays like that the rest of the game, I like their chances, honestly. All right, we'll check some advanced stats. We'll take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard as well. So, end of the first period. Well, Utah, I mean, they had that really good look early, but I felt the Oilers, as the period went, they did play pretty good. Expected goals in all situations, 1.18 to 1.06 in favor of the Oilers. So, you know, we would have liked to save on Utah's goal. However, Stuart Skinner is at a goal saved above expected of 0.06. It is positive. This is positive. Like I said, it's all about positivity here in the new year. Adam Henrique played a low of 237. Jeff Skinner only played 3 minutes. Corey Perry, 351. But Silly Bud Colson, I'd like to see get a little bit more ice time, personally. He deserves to be out there a little bit more than what he gets. So, hey, I hope you have an amazing new year too, Janias. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of your support, your comments on my videos all the time. It means the world to me. And oh boy, I was ready to throw my phone. I know. All right, out of town scoreboard. We'll start with the games that have completed. So St. Louis beat Chicago 6-2. I do want to see how everyone played here. So for St. Louis, Dylan Holloway was a +1. He had 2 points, 16:48 of ice time. So, you know what, good for him. Philip Broberg had 1 point, and he was also a +3 on the day, played 17:44. He doesn't play as much as he was earlier in the season. They are starting to, I wouldn't say limit his ice time, but they're not playing him 25 minutes a night like they were because they brought Cam Fowler in, I think, to kind of be that guy, to be the top pairing D-man. So good for St. Louis. And if you look over on the Chicago side, not a whole lot to cheer about over in Chicagoland, which is unfortunate, but they do have good pieces in place, and hopefully they're able to kind of turn things around soon. Peter Mrazek had a game to forget, a .786 save percentage. That is a big yikes. Big yikes. Looking at the rest of the games, Montreal beat Vegas 3-2 in regulation. And Montreal's been winning a bunch lately. What's going on with the Habs? Somebody tell the Habs that they're supposed to be in a rebuild. They're not supposed to beat these really good teams. Good for them, though. Who was in net for Montreal today? It was Montembeault. Montembeault only gave up 2 goals. Montembeault's had a terrific year, man. Really good year for Montembeault. He's won 4 of his last 5 games. He's just on a tear, and there's a reason why he was named to Team Canada's roster for the Four Nations Cup. So good for Montembeault. Happy for him. Anaheim's up 1-0 on New Jersey. Now that's a surprise. That is a surprise to me. Colorado and Winnipeg, little first round rematch of last year, tied 2-2 heading to the third. Minnesota's up 4-3 in the second against Nashville. Flyers are up 3-0 on San Jose. Calgary's up 1-0 on Vancouver. Boston lost to Washington 3-1. Toronto beat the Islanders 3-1. So nothing too crazy or exciting going on. Carolina's up 3-2 over the Columbus Blue Jackets as well, heading to the third period. Hey, sounds good, Daily Sega. Enjoy your new year. Appreciate it. You're the best. Chicago's phoning it in, just waiting for that draft pick. That's true. Yeah, Bedard needs to be surrounded by better players, personally. I agree with that. Hey, what's up, Jack? Happy New Year, my friend. I hope you're doing well. The night that we lost to Anaheim was full of underdog wins, so I will blame it on luck. We'll blame it on, I don't know what the state of the moon was, but we'll blame it on the moon. Was it a new moon, a full moon? I have no idea, but that's what we're blaming it on. Yes, and Happy New Year, of course, to everybody. Very excited for 2025. Big things planned for the channel. Not only in terms of content, but just in general. That damn moon, exactly. The moon. The Oilers lost to Anaheim because of the moon. Unbelievable. All right, I'm going to take a quick 5-minute breather. I got to get my voice back into shape here. It's been a little while since I've done a live stream, so I will be right back. Y'all can get the chair to watch. We don't have a couple of people who usually like screaming about the chair, but I'm going to let y'all watch the chair for the next 5 minutes, so don't get too crazy without me. Oh, God, don't do that. Don't listen, Erica. Don't do that. Chair is well worn in. Well, also, I've had cats that just absolutely destroy the back of this chair when I'm not sitting in it. So that'll do it too. How much time is left? The second and third periods have yet to be played. Kept saying his stream was freezing and he'd return it tomorrow. Half my liquor is also missing. My bad. Chair's in for 3 years in prison for making a wrong call during a commentating stream on Austin Hockey's YouTube channel. Exactly. Exactly, Jack. You boost thief. Who scored the Oilers goal? It was Matthias Ekholm. Matthias Ekholm scored for Edmonton. Assisted by Podkolzin, and I don't know who the other one was. Give me a second, I'll find it. Podkolzin and Bouchard got the assists. Alrighty. Now, Connor Brown did have an opportunity with McDavid. There was a partial 2-on-1. And Brown tried to find McDavid, and it was like behind him. Hope we get another Ekholm, another top pairing D-man at the deadline, man. I mean, that's high on my wish list as well. Yeah, Bob Stauffer's drink is definitely alcoholic. Everyone else has the non-alcoholic champagne, but Bob Stauffer, we know his is 100% loaded with liquor. Oh, man, that shot chart is ugly. A lot of shots from the point for the Oilers. That's just a guarantee. I mean, maybe. Gretzky does have fun. I mean, his son-in-law is Dustin Johnson on the PGA Tour. And Dustin Johnson has been known to have some fun too, if you know what I'm saying. Hey, sounds good. Enjoy the junior game. Yeah, he was having a blast during the Cup final vehicle. He was having a good time. He just loves hockey. I hope you enjoyed 2025 as well, Christy. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Supposedly he is. I will never speculate on if it's true or not. The Montreal Canadiens are 3 points out of a playoff spot. They are now 500 on the year. That is crazy to me, man. You know what would be nuts? I'm just kind of thinking about it now. What if, call me crazy here, what if every single Canadian team makes it into the postseason this year? Every single one. Ottawa and Montreal get the 2 wild cards in the East. And then, of course, you have Toronto out there. And then in the West, you have Winnipeg, Edmonton, Calgary, and Vancouver. Imagine they all make it. New guy Ravioli. Alec Regula. No idea. No idea when Alec Regula will get in the lineup. It sounds like he had a bit of a setback with his knee injury. Something re-aggravated. So he is on the ice. He does skate, but he's not practicing with the main group, which makes me think he is several weeks away. I mean, for Calgary, that would technically be a good thing, not because like their fans would enjoy it, but because the organization does need to actually, I think, embrace like an actual rebuild. Ottawa could. I think Ottawa has the goal. I mean, if Linus Ullmark is healthy, like they have goaltending, they're scoring more goals now. I think they could get in. Jeff Skinner's back in the lineup. He's on the 4th line with Adam Henrique and Corey Perry, and they did not play a whole lot in the first period. Although I will say Jeff Skinner looks better tonight. I do like his effort away from the puck. There was one good play. He came in on the back check, and he was like a dog on a bone. He was hunting down. I forget who it was on Utah that was coming into the Oilers zone, and he hunted him down, caused a turnover, which was really nice to see. I'd prefer if Vancouver slipped out of a playoff position. I mean, for me as an Oilers fan, I would also prefer that because I'm terrified of playing Vancouver in the playoffs again. Enrique is struggling a lot, yeah. Just on commercial breaks. The second period should be starting like pretty soon, I would think. The Kraken come back against the Canucks made my holidays. You love to see them lose in that fashion. They were up 4-1 with 5 minutes left in the third. That's crazy. Vancouver was, that is. Could not believe it. You know, I'm a big Jake DeBrusk guy. Loved him in Boston. One of my favorite players ever. I do have a Jake DeBrusk jersey. I was really hoping he'd sign with Edmonton. Then he went to Vancouver, and I was like, damn. I still buy a Jake DeBrusk jersey that's not a Bruins jersey. And I would love to get a Canucks Jake DeBrusk jersey, but like at the same time, I don't know. I think it's bad juju. I think if I were to buy a DeBrusk Canucks jersey and these two teams met in the playoffs, I feel like Vancouver would beat Edmonton and then everyone would blame me for it. Quinn Hughes is unbelievable. He should be in the Hart conversation. He is literally the reason why Vancouver is able to win hockey games on most nights. Like, if you look at the Canucks, like, with and without Hughes, just like their advanced metrics, holy smokes, man. There was one game, I think Vancouver had 4 shots on goal without Hughes and like 26 shots on goal with. Like, actual shots on net. Like, that's crazy. I'd have to keep burning the jersey to keep the channel alive. Maybe I just never tell anyone that I bought it. No one gets to know if I ever buy one. Quinn Hughes is amazing, though. Like, I hate playing against him, but I absolutely love him. I love Quinn Hughes. Great player. Yeah, it's because Vancouver gets a lot of Bettman points, too. All right, second period is on. Oilers with the second line out. Draisaitl will give that puck to Kulak. Back to Draisaitl. Draisaitl to Darnell Nurse. He'll dump it in deep into the Utah zone. Here's Stauber. Up the ice. Here's Gunther. Gunther finds Cooley. Cooley with speed. He shoots, and that's stopped by Stuart Skinner. Easy save. Oh, and a bit of rough stuff in front of the net. Darnell Nurse throwing some punches. I don't know who that is. Is that McBain? McBain's looking a little angry at Nurse there. I think Hughes was injured in the playoffs last year. At least against the Oilers. I don't think Hughes was 100%. I agree, Colby. 100%. Look at McBain. He's feeling his throat. I think Darnell Nurse punched him in the throat. Horrible. Nurse is lucky he didn't get a penalty for that. Oilers with the top line out. Face-off won by Utah. Utah in the Oilers zone. Behind the net, left corner. Ekholm, McDavid. Oh, Nugent Hopkins is back on the top line, actually. That's interesting. Nugent Hopkins with Connor Brown and Connor McDavid. Zach Hyman's been moved off this line, at least for now. Here's Nugent Hopkins. Can't keep the puck alive. McDavid, 4 checks. Connor Brown chases after it as well. Utah up the ice, kept in by Bouchard. Nobody on Edmonton could come up with it. McDavid cuts that off in the neutral zone. Here's McDavid, spins away from a check. Connor McDavid, spinning away, gives that puck to Bouchard. Bouchard, up the ice. He'll find Ekholm. Ekholm with a high flip into the far corner. Yeah, no Zach Hyman on the second line, which is very interesting. Don't know where Zach Hyman is right now. I mean, maybe Hyman was moved to the third line? Not sure. Jeff Skinner goes in on the forecheck. Can't come up with it. Here's Adam Henrique out for the Oilers now. With Janmark and Hyman. So Hyman was moved to the third line now. So this is interesting. Chris Knobloch shuffling the lines. Getting different looks. Darnell Nurse. Against the wall. He'll try and get it up to Stetcher. Stetcher, he takes a hit. Puck kept alive by Utah. Utah behind the Oilers' goal. Darnell Nurse can't come up with it. Henrique tripped up. Hyman goes after it. Utah continuing the cycle here. Jeff Skinner can't get the puck up the ice. Skinner's out there with Hyman and Henrique, so looking for something here. Edmonton stuck in their own zone, though. Here's a play up the ice. Stetcher off the glass, can't find Skinner. Here's Valimaki. Leaves it for, I don't know how to pronounce that guy's name, so I'm not even going to try. Here's Garconi in the Oilers zone, cut off by Emberson. Emberson, he'll find Perry. Perry puts it across, finds Kulak. Kulak to Janmark. Janmark dumps it in deep. Corey Perry chases after it. Cut off by Kapanen. Kapanen centering pass to Janmark. Janmark back to the point. Here's Emberson with a shot. Doesn't make it to the goal. Puck comes to Perry in front. Perry, oh man, Perry was tripped up. Tried to backhand a pass to the middle. But the Oilers, they'll reverse here. Come in on transition. Here's Janmark. Nice job on the forecheck. Janmark. Here's a shot, and that goes off of a leg. Kapanen chases after it now. Puck behind the Utah goal. Perry and Janmark chase after it. Janmark along the boards. Kulak pinches in deep to keep the play alive. I like this effort by the fourth line right now. Down low, Corey Perry kicks it up to Kapanen. Kapanen to Kulak. Kulak across the ice finds Ekholm. Ekholm skates it up, gives it to Perry. Here's Ekholm. Oilers trying to get a change. Here's Draisaitl. He'll spin off a check. Little pick play by Ekholm here. Oh, nice play by Draisaitl to Kulak. Kulak to Ekholm. Oilers full change. Here's Podkolzin. Centers it in front. That deflects high and wide. Leon Draisaitl now to Bouchard. Evan Bouchard shoots it, and that goes just wide. Here's Arvidsson. The Oilers just dominating puck possession and the cycle. Here's Arvidsson in the slot, and he stopped by Stauber. Nice shot by Arvidsson. Ekholm puts the puck all the way around, finds Draisaitl. Far half wall. Here's Leon across. Here's Matthias Ekholm. Walks in. Ekholm in front. It comes in front. Out of that stay out. Evan Bouchard with a shot, and that's stopped by Stauber. It comes up in front. Scramble for it. Utah trying to get it out, and they do, and that's going to be icing on Utah. Holy smokes. What a shift by the Oilers. I don't know how they didn't score there. But Edmonton dominating the possession right now. Oh, man, how did that not get open? Draisaitl gave it to Ekholm. Ekholm walked in. Stauber was down and out. Ekholm tried to put it in from behind the net. That's crazy. That's wild, man. Offensive zone drop for the Oilers, and Utah will have a very tired group out. McDavid with Nugent Hopkins and Connor Brown. Utah wins the face-off, but can't get it past Ekholm. Here's McDavid. Puck over his stick. Comes back up with it. Right circle. McDavid behind the net. McDavid trying to center to Connor Brown. Puck deflects high. Utah just trying to get it out. Ekholm keeps it in. And what are they saying? Offside? Oh, man. What is that? O'Brien dropped his gloves. I don't like that. O'Brien should be called for roughing there because Ekholm didn't drop his gloves, but O'Brien did. That should be a penalty on O'Brien. Man, O'Brien's not even going to get called for a penalty there, really. He's not going to get called for roughing. I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, Ekholm probably would beat the crap out of O'Brien. But the fact that O'Brien had both gloves off and tried to throw a punch, I don't know how that's not roughing. Oilers will dump the puck in deep here. McDavid chases after it. Nugent Hopkins, though, will come up with possession. Nugent Hopkins works for it against the wall. Here's Dylan Guenther now. Guenther can't get it up initially, but he will get it across to his D-man. Oh, nice play by Nugent Hopkins. Here's Brown to McDavid. McDavid in front to Nugent Hopkins, and he scores! Tic-tac goal! And the Oilers make it 2-1. Nugent Hopkins with a terrific play to break up the pass attempt out of the zone for Utah. Gave it to Brown. Connor Brown to McDavid. McDavid across to Nugent Hopkins. Makes it 2-1 Edmonton. Nuge! Nice job by Brown to McDavid. McDavid and He sends it across to Nugent Hopkins, and that's a tap-in for Nuge. And what a play by Nugent Hopkins to keep that play alive. He blocked the pass from going out of the zone. Great job by Nuge. That's a great job by Nugent Hopkins. Connor Brown and Connor McDavid will get the assists on Nugent Hopkins' goal. Love to see that. Nuge, 8th goal of the season. For a player that started the game on the third line, re-elevated to the first line. And here comes McDavid to Connor Brown. Brown shakes off a check. Nice play to Brown. Or Stetcher scores! Troy Stetcher makes it 3-1, and Connor Brown has 2 points now. Wow. Troy Stetcher goes 5-hole on Stauber, and it's 3-1. Wow, 3rd goal of the season for Troy Stetcher. And the top line connects once again. Nurse to McDavid. McDavid skates it up. Finds Connor Brown. Brown skates back, finds Stetcher in the slot, and then it deflects in front. Lucky bounce into the 5-hole of Stauber. That's crazy. That's not even a good shot. It just kind of deflects silly off of Michelli's skate. And Connor Brown has 2 points in 2 shifts. The Oilers with 2 goals in 25 seconds. And they're up 3-1. Connor Brown, my boy. Unbelievable. Here's Jeff Skinner now. Oilers looking to pile it on. Skinner behind the net, skates away from a check, comes out in front, Adam Henrique with it. Henrique off the boards. Here's Emerson. Oh, and he hit the crossbar. Ty Emerson almost made it 4-1. Here's a shot by Hyman. Oh, and Skinner's hit from behind. No call. That's a cross check on Jeff Skinner, and they didn't call that. These refs are just not calling anything right now. Here's, Henrique. Henrique behind the net. Plays it to Corey Perry. Perry towards the goal, looking for Henrique's stick. Darnell Nurse to Stetcher with a shot, and that's blocked in front. And Utah is just in survival mode right now. Oilers are all over them early in the second period. And here come the Oilers. Here's Janmark with speed. Oh, man, look at Janmark skate. Janmark skates in on the left side, gets open. He shoots it. That's stopped by Stauber. And Utah will come up with it. They'll send it to center ice. Stetcher up the middle. And that's taken back in by Utah. Here comes Sergachev with the backhand. That's stopped by Skinner. Janmark finds Nurse. Back to Janmark. Trying to get it back to Nurse. They're fumbling with it a little bit. Stetcher can't get the puck out. Puck comes down low in the Oilers zone now. Utah with some pressure. Utah with possession. Nice job by Nurse to cut it off. Here's Perry now. He'll find Stetcher. Stetcher will skate it up to center, get the puck deep, and allow the Oilers to get a change. 12:54 to play in the second. Shots are 22-13 in favor of the Oilers. Score is 3-1 Edmonton. And here's Gunther now. Dylan Gunther tries to center it. Oh, man, and that stop by Skinner looked a little awkward. I don't know, man. Can't afford something like that squeaking through Skinner. If that had gone through on him, I would have been all over the Stu Skinner hate train. But luckily, he held on to it. We have a commercial break. Oilers up by 2. Bettman called. Yeah, they're not calling anything right now. I find most Oilers games, both teams never get called for penalties. It's weird. Now, what could go wrong? Well, the way the team is playing today makes me feel a lot better than the game against Anaheim. I can't believe Emerson almost made it 4-1, though. That would have been nuts. Three-one leads have my flashbacks from versus Anaheim, right? But Connor Brown has 2 assists in this game. He had 2 assists in 2 straight shifts. That's unbelievable. Connor Brown has been absolutely killing it for the Edmonton Oilers. And I know I always say, I'll get a Connor Brown jersey if he gets a hat trick. Maybe I'll get a Connor Brown jersey if he has a 5-point game. How about that? If he gets 3 more points in this game, I'll get a Brown jersey. 5 points or 3 goals. That's what I'm saying. Any thoughts on Lauren Kyle's Oilers clothing line? I haven't actually seen a whole lot on it. I saw the announcement. I just haven't actually taken a look at it. So, what's up, Tyler? Imagine if it actually happens. I would cry. Connor Brown, first line in the playoffs will be pure ecstasy. Oh, yeah. Connor Brown turns into Connor McDavid. Turns into Wayne Gretzky on the penalty kill during the playoffs. Here's Brett Kulak. He'll give the puck to Podkolzin. Podkolzin dumps it in deep into the Utah zone. Stauber behind his head. Oh, he kind of misplayed it, but he gets it up the boards. Nurse will come in and pressure. Utah trying to get it out. Here's Arvidsson. He'll find Podkolzin. Puck comes around the boards. Darnell Nurse to Draisaitl. Back to Nurse. Nice passing play. Oh, nice job. Podkolzin in front. Where is it? It's in the crease. They're burying it for it or digging for it. Nice passing by the second line, who once again are going to work against Utah with their cycle game. Darnell Nurse have been making good plays too, and they're calling a glove pass on Edmonton with 11:56 to play. This is a great game so far, Tyler. That's okay, Erica. It's minus 21 where I am and snowing, so I would take rain over snow right now. Darnell Nurse is holding his leg. He's in some pain. A little bit of discomfort on the bench. Did he get hit in the balls? What happened to Nurse there? Oh man, I don't know what happened. Looks like a skate or a knee or something hit Nurse when he went down in front of the Utah net. Ouch. Oilers with the top line out. Utah just trying to clear the zone. Puck comes to Nugent Hopkins. He'll find Connor Brown on the right wing. Brown leaves it for McDavid. McDavid's tripped up. And there's going to be a penalty there. Yeah, that's a penalty. They called it. They finally called one. And the Oilers will have a power play. It's their third string goalie. Their backup is Connor Ingram, but he's hurt. So they have Jackson Stauber up right now. Nurse will be okay. He's a tough cookie. Oilers with a power play. Have a chance to go up by 3 here. Yeah, the balls are cooked. He'll be okay. That's a stinger. Look at him. He's like, poor Nurse. All right, chance for the Oilers' top unit to do some damage here on the power play. Oh, Nurse is going for a little walk down the tunnel. Yeah. McDavid doesn't win the faceoff. Utah comes up with it. That'll be dumped all the way down the ice by Sergachev. Skinner leaves it for Bouchard. Here's Evan Bouchard. He'll skate it up the ice. Bouchard drops it for Connor McDavid. McDavid misses it, though, and he has to skate it all the way back behind his net, and he's winding it up. Here's McDavid with speed. Crowd roaring. McDavid back to Draisaitl. Draisaitl to McDavid. Right circle. McDavid down low to Draisaitl. Draisaitl with a shot. Bad angle. And that's stopped by Stauber. Just testing the kid in the net. Got to make sure everything's there. Yeah, exactly. Eat a big chunk of Christmas cake, the kind with that marzipan icing. There you go, Willie. Draisaitl wins the faceoff, comes to Bouchard. Bouchard leaves it for... Oh, they're going to redo that. That's a late whistle. Really late whistle. That's crazy. That linesman just decided that he's like, nope, you know what? That's a faceoff violation. 5 seconds after I drop it, I'm going to blow the whistle. Draisaitl will take the faceoff. Wins it. Here's McDavid now. McDavid spins off a check. Gives it to Draisaitl. Draisaitl to McDavid in the slot, and McDavid off of his stick. Couldn't get a shot away. McDavid stick handling left circle. He tries to center it. Comes out in front to Hyman. And here's Nugent Hopkins. Back to Draisaitl. Oilers good pressure. Here's Draisaitl now for Edmonton. Draisaitl looking to make a play. Finds Nugent Hopkins. He shoots, and that's stopped by Stauber with 58 seconds left on the power play for Edmonton. Top unit stays out for Edmonton. Shots are 27-14 in favor of the Oilers. Scores 3-1 Edmonton. 10:33 to play in the second period. Here's Draisaitl. He'll take the face-off once again. Utah 31 for 34 in their last 34 attempts. Here's Bouchard with a shot, and that goes high and wide. And Bouchard, man, what a shot. If he had hit the net, that puck was for sure going in. Draisaitl will skate it through the neutral zone now. Here's Draisaitl. He'll put it off his skate. McDavid, he'll chase in after it. Tries to center it. That's cut off by Utah. Nice job by Hyman. Forechecking. Keeps the play alive. Puck to the half wall. Draisaitl spins off a check. Here's Leon. On his backhand. Drops it for McDavid. Top of the right circle. Connor McDavid to Leon Draisaitl. Off of his stick. Deflects kind of funny, so he gives it back to McDavid. Here's McDavid in front to Nugent Hopkins with a shot. And that's stopped by Stauber off of his shoulder. And Hyman, Nugent Hopkins going in after it. There's 5 players along the boards trying to come up with it. Puck comes to Hyman. Hyman back to Bouchard. Here's Draisaitl now. Draisaitl across the ice to absolutely nobody. Not a good pass by Draisaitl. And 2-on-1 for Utah. Here comes McDavid with a shot. A rebound that's stopped by Skinner. Skinner, 2 good saves. Here's Bouchard. He'll find Hyman. 2-on-1 with McDavid. Here's McDavid. Shoots, and that goes off a pad. Bouchard towards the net. Goes wide. Connor McDavid now. Spins off a check. McDavid been out there for 2.5 minutes, and he's still stick handling like crazy. Here's Jeff Skinner now trying to get it on the forecheck. Pressures Kesselring. Puck comes to Henrique. Henrique to Jeff Skinner. Skinner leaves it for Henrique. Henrique to Corey Perry now. Perry centers it in front. Back to the point. Here's Emberson across to Kulak. Here's Kulak to Henrique with a shot, and that's stopped by Stauber. Kulak back to Henrique with another shot, and that's stopped again by Stauber with 8:46 to play. Wow. When was the last Boosh bomb Boosh shot? I don't know, actually. I don't know when his last Boosh bomb goal was. Because he's been picking corners when he does wristers, but I don't remember the last Boosh bomb. Same, Crux, same. What's up, Tukaras fan? Welcome back. Well, I mean, can't complain about how Edmonton's playing right now. They are playing really good hockey. This is a great bounce back game compared to how they play against Anaheim. So the line changes that Knobloch made have worked out. The players have responded here. Connor Brown was elevated to the top line. He has 2 points. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, he initially started on the third line. They put him back on the top line to start the second period. He has a goal. I agree, Simple. You got to put him away. Find a way to put him away here. If Edmonton can get one more before the end of the second, I will feel really good heading to the third. Yeah, Skinner's looked good. Skinner's been tenacious on the puck. He's been attacking defenders. He's been good tonight. I've liked Jeff Skinner's game. Very limited ice time. But he is showing that he was not happy with the healthy scratch, and that's a good sign that the player has responded positively here. Hi, Mochi. Hi. Hi. Mochi is in the bedroom. We'll see if she decides to jump up on my desk so I can turn that webcam on. No way. Yeah, right? Hi, Moch. What are you doing? We love Mochi. Man, Matthias Ekholm's son beat Ekholm in a skating competition. Outrageous. Here come the Utah Hockey Club now. They'll center it. Schmaltz behind the Oilers goal, cut off by Henrique. Oh, and Henrique is there was a stick tied up in his midsection. Utah with the puck. Utah looking to get a play. Here's Sergachev down low. Nice play by Henrique to cut off. And we have a penalty here. There's a tripping call against the Oilers. I don't even know what happened. I didn't even see it. Mochi is just hanging out. She's behind my bedroom door right now. She doesn't seem interested in coming up onto the desk. It was unfortunate. Troy Stetcher was called for tripping. I didn't even see this. I mean, I don't think that's tripping. That's probably roughing more than anything. That's a weird call. Like, that's not a trip. Maybe holding, maybe roughing. What a stupid call. Like, what the fuck is that? All right. Well, the ref called another trip. He decided to bring his whistle out halfway through the game. Here's Cooley to Sergachev with a shot. Oh, man, that hit the crossbar. Nugent Hopkins will dump that down the ice. Wow. That's 2 posts for Utah in this game. Where's the heart rate monitor? I don't have one set up right now. Mostly because these regular season games, mid-season, I don't get too worked up. But my Fitbit says my heart rate's at 99 right now. So, Happy New Year, APOC. I can't stick around. Just wanted to drop by. I hope you have a wonderful New Year. Hey, thank you so much, APOC. I appreciate that. We all want to kidnap Mochi. I also adopted a new cat. His name is Kitty Kitty. You can follow me on Instagram if you want to see pictures of Kitty Kitty. Utah can't get anything set up on the power play so far. Darnell Nurse, he'll glove that ahead and prevent the dump in. Here's Utah. Schmaltz gets around Connor Brown. Utah bringing it in. Pressured by Kapanen. Here's Kulak. And Kulak will throw it up the middle of the ice and out of the zone. Utah's changing. Cooley waits for his change. Connor Brown will go for a change for Edmonton. Here comes Utah now. Puck comes to Kesselring. Kesselring across. Oh, man. And I don't know if Skinner made a save or if that went wide, but there was a wide open net there. Skinner came diving across, and I think Utah missed the net on that one. Wow. Here's Michelli. Plays it back to Lawson Krause. Here's a shot in front that's stopped by Skinner. Kapanen now. He'll shoot it and gets it just out of the zone. Utah looking to come up with possession. Puck's bouncing. Oh, Carcone gives it to Kesselring. Kesselring tries to skate through a few. Oh, man, and Kulak's hit with a high stick, and they're not going to call that for some reason. I don't understand. These refs are calling the dumbest penalties and not calling the obvious ones. Stetcher out of the box. The Oilers make the kill. Crazy. Utah looking to get something going here. Yeah, what's up, McSorley? Puck in the neutral zone. Arvidsson looking to come up with it. Utah, though. They'll bring it in. McBain with a shot. That's deflected wide. Here's Victor Arvidsson. He'll find Leon Draisaitl. Leon Draisaitl through the middle. Oh, nice move by Draisaitl. He'll skate it in. Tries to find Ekholm in the middle. Ekholm keeps it in deep. But Utah trying to come up with it. I haven't seen Zach Hyman in a while. Not sure what's going on with him. If he's hurt, not 100%. So here's Bouchard. Bouchard tried to pass it. Kind of fanned on it, but he does maintain possession. Tries to find Arvidsson. Ekholm, though. He'll come up with it. McDavid chases after the puck. Puck back into the neutral zone. Ekholm can't come up with it. Partial 2-on-1 for Utah. Here's Cooley with a shot. Nice stop by Skinner. Held his ground. Nice job by Skinner. Didn't overcommit there. Held his ground. Good save. Utah looking to continue to put the pressure on. Perry plays it back. Ekholm, good stick lift to McDavid. McDavid with speed. Brings it in front of Skinner. Here's McDavid. Drops it for Ekholm, and he missed it. The Oilers will go for a change. Hi, Mochi. Hi. You want to come up? Oilers will dump the puck in deep. Hi, Moch. Here's Perry, keeps the puck into the Utah zone. Kapanen back to Perry. Perry skates it in behind the Utah goal. He's held up, no call. Gunther trying to skate it up, cut off by Kapanen. Here comes Utah now. Cole across, nice job by Nurse. He breaks up the centering attempt. And Troy Stecher now skates it up the ice. Stecher gives it to Perry. Perry dumps it in deep. Zach Hyman. Oh, Hyman's out there. So Hyman's ice time has just been dwindled a little bit here. Oh, nice job by Perry. Keeps the puck in. Here's Zach Hyman. Back to Perry. Perry centers it. What a play to Stecher with a shot, and that's blocked in front. Wow, that was a great centering pass. And Troy Stecher, Utah, just like getting bodies in front to prevent that shot from hitting the net. Zach Hyman skates off a check. Trying to get the puck in deep into the Utah zone, but he's cut off by Bukestad. Bukestad. Oh, nice job by Jeff Skinner to strip Bukestad. Here's Adam Henrique now. Henrique spins off a check. Here's the shot from the point that is, it hits another body in front. Utah just trying to block everything right now. Here's Emberson. He'll bring it up. Finds Podkolzin. Podkolzin to Arvidsson. Arvidsson to Henrique. Oilers getting most of a change in here. Here's Henrique now. Henrique across to Ekholm. Ekholm shoots. Where is it? It's high. Nobody knows where it is. It did hit the netting. So they are going to say it's out of play. And there will be a face-off and a commercial break. What's up, Tommy? Go Oilers. I hope so, Flamingo. I would love it. Sounds like World War III with random fireworks going off in the neighborhood. I hate fireworks. I'm one of those, I'm a boomer. I don't like fireworks. They scare animals. They scare dogs. They induce PTSD attacks to veterans, and they're bad for the environment. I really don't like fireworks at all. I really dislike them for a variety of reasons. I wouldn't word it like that shape, but I don't entirely disagree. I understand the visual appeal of a firework. I just don't go out of my way to ever witness fireworks, if that makes sense. Happy New Year's, Bromsley. Good to see you again, my friend. I hope you're doing well. Hey, cheers to that. Happy new beers. Exactly. So the Oilers are going to have a face-off in the offensive zone with just over 3 minutes to play. Oil are looking good. I like Edmonton's game right now. Everyone's playing well. All 4 lines are rolling. Would have liked to see a power play goal just to see them kind of put their foot on the throats of the Utah Hockey Club. I don't like when teams are able to just kind of hang in there. Because the pushback's going to come from Utah. I agree, Vehicle. Here's Draisaitl. Back to Kulak. Kulak with a shot. Oh, and that's in the pad of Stauber with 3:01 to play. Yep, need the 4-1 goal. Need to go ahead by 3. You absolutely cannot let Utah get anywhere near this game. Do not let them back in. Don't let them feel comfortable at all. Draisaitl will take the draw for the Oilers in Utah zone. And Utah's going to get kicked out of the faceoff because this linesman is a piece of garbage and they like to make it all about them. Arvidsson comes in for Draisaitl. Oh my God, drop the puck. And the linesman, he's going to whistle that down and kick out the Utah centerman. The linesman says, it's all about me tonight. It's New Year's. Everyone cares about me. People pay $400 a ticket to watch the linesman, folks. What an idiot. Drop the goddamn puck, you loser. Here's Draisaitl across to Darnell Nurse. Nurse towards the goal. That's stopped by Stauber, and a rebound pops in front Dylan Guenther will skate it up. Nice job by Draisaitl to cut off the passing attempt. Oh, man. Podkolzin gives it to Arvidsson. Arvidsson skates after it. Skates in a Sergachev. Nice job by Draisaitl. Draisaitl. Oh, man. Look at Draisaitl with the dangles. Tries a hard backhand pass. Didn't find anyone, but Arvidsson keeps the play alive. Arvidsson around the boards. Finds Brett Kulak. Here's Kulak now. Leaves it for Podkolzin. Podkolzin to Draisaitl. Nice stick handle. Draisaitl's feeling it. Here's Draisaitl now. Looking for an option on his backhand. Spins away from a check. Gives it to Darnell Nurse. Oh, Darnell Nurse with a bit of a stiff arm there. Brett Kulak. Kulak, left circles. Skates it in deep. Here's Kulak now. Trying to get the forecheck going. But here's Dylan Guenther now for Utah. He'll skate it up. Oh, man, and Arvidsson had Guenther lined up, and if Arvidsson was about 2 inches bigger and about 20 pounds heavier, Guenther would have been killed at center ice. Darnell Nurse skates the puck in deep, dumps it around the boards. It'll come to Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins can't get the puck deep to Brown. Darnell Nurse across to Ekholm. Puck bouncing all over the place on Ekholm, though. Can't come up with it cleanly. And here's Kerfoot now. Kerfoot's cut off. Nice job by Brown. Nice defensive play by Brown to break up a potential breakaway there. Here's Connor McDavid up the middle of the ice. He skates with speed. McDavid coming in. Puck in his skates. Left circle. He takes a hit. Utah looking to get it up the ice. Here's Stenlin. Up the middle of the ice. Utah. Can't come up with it cleanly, but they do dump it in deep. Here's Bouchard. Reverses it to Ekholm. Ekholm back to Bouchard. Bouchard to Ekholm. 1 minute to play in the second. Here's Connor Brown. Can't get the puck in deep for the Oilers. Edmonton likely going for a change here. 46 seconds to play in the period. Connor McDavid. He cuts off the line. Oh, man. I thought that was offside. Here's McDavid. Brings it in. McDavid to Nurse. Nurse looking for a play. It's in front to Brown. He can't get a shot off. He's hit off the puck. And Utah, again, pressured. Oilers top line, looking to come up with it. Nurse towards the goal. Oh, and that's deflected just wide by McDavid. And by just wide, I mean it deflected up into the crowd, 20 feet wide. Sounds good, Erica. No worries. Connor McDavid was just trying to come up with that. That deflected pretty high and out of play. McDavid ended up kind of slashing Stauber on the butt with his stick. Henrique wins the faceoff to Darnell Nurse. Nurse towards the goal. That's stopped by Stauber. Comes out in front, top of the crease. Utah with possession, preventing any more trouble. Here's O'Brien. Reverses it around to Bukestad. Nice job by Jeff Skinner to get in on the forecheck, though. And here comes Bukestad with 8 seconds to play. Bukestad towards the goal. That's stopped. Emberson takes a hard hit. And that will be the end of the second period. Oh, man, and Jeff Skinner's getting into it now, too. O'Brien has been a little bit of a pest today. And here comes Cole. Here comes Bukestad. I don't like O'Brien at all. O'Brien should have been given a penalty earlier in the second period. He had his gloves off. He threw a punch at Darnell Nurse. Or Matthias Ekholm, sorry. They didn't give him anything. And now O'Brien is kind of shoving players around at the end of the second period. They got to watch out for O'Brien. He's playing on an edge, and I don't like how he's playing right now. I absolutely do not like how O'Brien is playing for Utah, and the refs better get on top of that, or he's going to do something stupid in the third period. Absolute clown behavior by O'Brien. What a loser, man. Yeah, good job. Good job, O'Brien. Yeah, let's go after Jeff Skinner. What a tough guy. Real tough customer. A loser, man. That's just loser behavior. I mean, good for O'Brien. He's trying to fire his team up. He's trying to get something going. I get it. From a hockey perspective, I get it. What I don't get is that the team had an opportunity to, or the refs had an opportunity to send a message, and they did not. Now he's playing like a dummy. They go into the second break up 3-1. Utah scores in the third. Knobs needs to call it a timeout immediately. I don't think he'd call a timeout if they make it 3-2. But he does have to learn to utilize his timeouts more often than he does. Play the game, draw penalties. Exactly. I agree, McSorley. I agree with that. All right, we're going to go to the money puck. We're going to go to money puck. After 2 periods, it is 3-1 Edmonton. The expected goals for in all situations, 2.64 to 2.09 in favor of the Oilers. At 5-on-5, it is 2.2 to 1.47. The Oilers didn't really do a whole lot on their power play. They had a couple looks, but nothing I would say that was like high danger looks. And as the game has went along, the Oilers have taken over, and they really took over in the second period. Utah, it took quite a while for them to get their first real good opportunity. There's about 5 minutes left in the period when they finally got a high-danger chance on net, which Skinner was able to make the save on, which is great to see. Individual players expected goals for. Connor Brown leading the way at 92.34%. Connor Brown having himself a great game, elevated to the top line, and he is not disappointed. In fact, all of the Oilers' top players have been really good. Somehow, Nugent Hopkins is down at 34%. It makes zero sense. Don't ask how that even happens, considering that he has a goal, and I'm not sure about that one. Interesting. Stetcher has a goal as well. This is why you don't always pay. I mean, it's good to pay attention to the expected goals, but on an individual level, it's a little bit harder to like fully analyze in such a small sample size. For the Oilers, let's take a look at the points here. McDavid with 2 assists. Connor Brown, 2 assists. Ekholm, Nugent Hopkins, Stetcher, Bouchard, Podkolzin, all with a point tonight. Podkolzin has only played 857, sorry. Again, one of those players that deserves way more ice time than he gets. Jeff Skinner's only played 636, and the unfortunate thing is, I have really liked Jeff Skinner's play. I thought he has been playing a pretty good game so far. I've had zero issues with how he's played his hockey. One of those things. Just curious, but can you abbreviate how long you've been an Oiler maniac? I'm not sure what you're asking me. I don't know how to abbreviate that. He's saving timeouts for the playoffs. Exactly. He'll have 72 timeouts to use in the postseason. And then, of course, we'll take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard as well. Anaheim with a 3-2 win over the New Jersey Devils. The Anaheim Ducks, a lot of talk in oil country about how their performance was unacceptable and they shouldn't have lost to Anaheim. Well, you have one of the best teams in the Eastern Conference losing to Anaheim as well. So you know what? I'd like to learn more about you. Interesting to learn about other Oilers fans. Of course, McSorley. I've been cheering for the Oilers since 1997. My first major hockey memory was Todd Marchant scoring the Game 7 winner against the Dallas Stars in Game 7 in the 1997 conference quarterfinals. And then after that, my other major first kind of like hockey memory that like I really, really remember was Wayne Gretzky's retirement night. I remember my dad took the night off work for his final game in the NHL. I remember watching Gretzky skating around on the ice in the Rangers uniform. Really interesting that I remember that over a lot of other things that have happened. But yeah, I've been watching the Oilers basically religiously since the late 90s. So don't hype Anaheim too much. We play them on Friday. Well, you know what? Time for payback on Friday. Exactly. Revenge match. Buffalo had their win streak snapped. They lose 4-2 to the Dallas Stars. Philly shut out the San Jose Sharks 4-0. And did Michkov score at all? Konechny scored. Who is Igor Zamula? Who is that guy? Never heard of that guy. Detroit beat Pittsburgh 4-2. Of course, the Winter Classic today, St. Louis, Chicago. St. Louis won 6-2. That might be, is that the most goals scored in a Winter Classic for one team? 6 goals? I can't remember. I'm going to have to give me the stats on that. Looks like it's going to be 4-on-4 in the Oilers game, actually, to start the second. So advantage Edmonton there. Columbus tied the game up in the third period, and they are now in overtime with Carolina. Minnesota's up 5-3 on the Nashville Predators in the third period. And Calgary remains up 1-0 late in the second against Vancouver. So that's also interesting. Why do you think Brown replaced Hyman? I'm not sure. That's an interesting question and something I'll try and think about and talk about in the post-game fan reaction. There's going to be a lot to talk about in that video, which will be up probably within an hour after the Oilers game ends tonight. So make sure you tune into that as well. Also, if you have not hit like on the live stream yet, please make sure you hit the like button. It goes a long way in supporting the channel. It goes a long way in pushing the algorithm to push my content a little bit more to other hockey fans. So if you want to smash the like button, I would appreciate it. If you don't want to smash it, that's also okay. I'm not going to hold that against anybody. We are sitting at 29 likes, so let's try and get to 75 likes by the end of the night. That is the goal. I think we want Calgary to win, and we want us to win. That way we can continue to separate ourselves from Vancouver in the standings. I think is the optimal play, Bromsley. I'll disappear again to go get food. I'll be back when I settle down. No worries, Erica. No worries. All right, I'm going to take like a 5-minute break, if y'all don't mind. All right? Y'all get Chair to hang out with. I hope you enjoy Chair, because Chair likes hanging out with all of you. So I will be back. Unlike Canada's World Junior team, about to lose by a country mile in the final. Oh, man, what is the score in the World Junior game? I mean, I do think Team America is the team to beat at the World Juniors this year. I haven't even checked the score. It's 4-1 USA. And Team Canada continues to struggle to put the puck in the net. Shots are 39-28 in favor of Canada. They have no finishing talent on this team. Oh, man, they got into penalty trouble, and their penalty kill hasn't really been able to... that's so many penalties. How many penalties do they call in the IHF? Good God. I'm just looking at the penalty summary. Hold on. This is crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 penalties to Canada. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 penalties to the United States. That is wild, man. Like, that is crazy to me. Power plays, Canada was 1 for 3. Power plays 3 for 7 for Team USA. I did not watch the game. I have no say on what the officiating was like in this Canada-USA game, but that seems pretty silly to me. That seems silly to me. But the IHF, they do call very strict penalties. So what happens now? Canada loses regulation. Who do they play in the quarterfinals? Were they? Ah, damn. That sucks to hear, Ozzy. I'll have to get the not only the highlights, but also watch the like condensed game. Is it the Swiss? Yeah, I don't know who we play now heading into the quarterfinals. Maybe Switzerland? Maybe Czechia? I don't know. We'll have to find out. Maybe it's Czechia. I'm not sure. Either way, I will be back in about 5 minutes, all right? So everyone just chill, have a drink, stretch your legs, go to the bathroom, whatever it is you need to do. We have 5 minutes before I come back, so see you in a bit. Okay, I'm back. Oh man, Winnipeg lost 5-2. I didn't even realize. Yikes. Cringe. Poor Hellebuck. Just can't seem to play well against Colorado for some reason. Unless Hellebuck wasn't even in the lineup. I don't know if Hellebuck started for Winnipeg or not. Throughout Tuesday, Mountain Time, I've watched games played by the Raptors, Leafs, Toronto Scepters. Oh man, I love the PWHL. My team's Minnesota. I love Minnesota. Canada's World Junior team. And to wrap things up, the Oilers, Flames, and the Canucks. No doubt. Man, David, that's a lot of hockey. There's a lot of hockey going on. What's up, Santa? Third period's about to start. All right, team has 20 minutes to lock this thing down. 20 minutes to shut it all down. Edmonton's game has been good. Let's make sure they end on a great note. Any guesses on Utah's name? Probably the Yeti, I would think. I feel like Yeti is like the obvious one that they're going to do. Otter Brown. Great season. They're showing him on the bench right now. Oh, he is in the zone. He is just like he's just staring the camera down. What was that? The Utah Mormons. Oh no. Yeah, they gave Jeff Skinner a penalty for roughing it up with O'Brien when O'Brien like was the one that started it. Come on, man. 4-on-4 here. Here's Ekholm. He'll give the puck to Bouchard. Bouchard drops it for Draisaitl. Here's Draisaitl now. He'll skate it up the middle of the ice. Leon Draisaitl. McDavid went offside briefly. Draisaitl brings it back around. Draisaitl trying to do a little too much on his own. Maybe give that puck to McDavid and let him do something with it. Here's McDavid. Nice job. He'll skate around a couple Utah defenders. Puck comes to Ekholm. Oh, Ekholm. He walks in. He tries to wrap it around. Matthias Ekholm almost got his second goal of the game. That was a nice little effort by Ekholm. Utah now with possession. Here's Mata. Ollie Mata. He's checked by Ekholm. Ekholm comes up with it. He'll give the puck to Bouchard. 3-on-2 for the Oilers. Here's McDavid. Skated in. Spins off a check. McDavid. Draisaitl with a one-timer, and that goes wide. Brett Kulak for Edmonton now off the bench from a change. He'll skate it up. Brett Kulak rushes it in. Here's McDavid. McDavid shoots, and that goes high and wide off a stick. Zach Hyman now steps onto the ice. Hyman chasing after it. Puck comes back to Utah. Here's Kesselring for the hockey club. Good so far, EJ. Good so far. Up by 2 in the third. And here's a shot by Kesselring onto Skinner, and he'll hang on to that with 18:31 to play. Absolutely. Oilers looking to just, finish this one up. Finish this one up. Play solid defensively. No high-risk plays. Sergachev, he'll stick handle around. Against Nugent Hopkins. Down low. Right circle. Back to the point. Here's a one-timer, and that goes wide. Sergachev plays the puck deep again. Kulak chases after it. Here's Bukestad for the hockey club. Gets it back to Villamaki. Villamaki towards the goal. That's stopped by Skinner. Kulak can't come up with it. Lawson Krause protects. Gives it to Sergachev. Sergachev looking for another play. And it is now 5-on-5. Here's Nurse finds Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins will skate it up. He'll give it to Nurse at centers. Nurse shoots it in deep. Puck all the way around. Coming to the point. Here's Adam Henrique. Oh, nice job by Henrique. Oh, man, he almost cut into the middle there. Would have been a nice play if he could get a shot off, but unfortunately could not. Yeah, this game's been good so far, Dacky. Sounds like Team Canada did not play amazing. Here's Zach Hyman. Brings it into the Utah zone. He's checked off the puck. Here's a shot by Henrique and another shot, and that goes wide. Emberson down low. Hyman comes up with it. Hyman, he cuts in front. Hyman with a wraparound attempt, and that puck goes wide. And Jeff Skinner was hauled down, and there's no call in front of Utah's goal. It makes no sense that there was no tripping call there. Puck is kept in by the Oilers. Oilers putting pressure on. Ekholm battles for it, along with McBain. Or Mata, sorry. Mata trying to come up with it. Puck is still in the skates of Podkolzin. Henrique also fights for it. Puck down the ice. That should be icing on Utah with 16:50 to play. Not icing, actually. You know what? I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know. I know nothing about hockey. Here's Victor Arvidsson. Gives it to Draisaitl. Skates up the middle of the ice. Leon Draisaitl. He's cut off, but Podkolzin helps him out. Puck comes to Stenlund. Stenlund around the right boards. Here's Kesselring. Up the boards. Skinner. Leaves that puck for Kulak. Kulak gives it to Bouchard. Evan Bouchard up the boards. Cut off by Cole. Cole down low. Wraparound in front. That's stopped by Skinner. And here's Leon Draisaitl. Finds Arvidsson. Arvidsson to Podkolzin. Podkolzin trying to cut into the middle. Along the half wall in the Utah zone. He's taken off the puck by Stenlund. McDavid on the ice now for the Oilers. He'll be on the back check here. Oh, and Kulak almost came up with it. Here's Gunther. Cut off by Arvidsson. Arvidsson just kind of shovels the puck forward as the Oilers will get their top line out. Here comes Utah. Gunther. Across. Comes to Nugent Hopkins now. Nugent Hopkins skates away from trouble, gives it to Ekholm. Ekholm dumps it in deep. Connor Brown will chase after it against Mata. Brown. Mata. Up the boards. Cut off by Nugent Hopkins. Great job by Nuge on the back check. Connor Brown can't get the puck deep into the Utah zone. Puck comes out in front. And nice job by Kesselring to skate it up. Here comes Kesselring. In deep. Ekholm cuts it off. Ekholm takes a hard hit, but maintains possession. Gives it to Darnell Nurse. Here's Darnell Nurse. Skates it up the left wing. Nurse with speed. Brings it in. Nurse with a slap shot, and that's stopped by Stauber. With 14:57 to play. Oilers with a 3-1 lead here in the third period. Shots are 33-20 in favor of Edmonton. 14:57 to play in the game. Oilers looking to end on a high note. Heading into 2025. Here's Michelli. Skates it in. Janmark cuts him off. Janmark reverses it to Emberson. Finds Kapanen. Here's Kasperi Kapanen. He can't get the puck in deep. And the Oilers eventually get it in, but they were offside, so they had to tag up. Utah has a chance to regroup. Here's Michelli from Sergachev. Finds Valimaki to Lawson Krause. Lawson Krause down low, deep into the Oilers zone. Kulak chases after it. Puck comes in front, and that's cut off by Kapanen. Here comes Janmark to Kapanen on the right wing. Kasperi Kapanen. Oh, centering pass to Jeff Skinner, and just out of his reach. If Skinner could have been able to get that on his stick, he was in a great shooting spot. Here's Darnell Nurse around the boards. Jeff Skinner leaves it for Adam Henrique. Henrique can't put it up the ice as Utah comes up with it. Skinner goes for a change. Puck up the middle. Here comes Kerfoot. Darnell Nurse now. One hand on his stick, trying to move the puck up the ice. Henrique supports. Nurse now gets it up to Podkolzin. Podkolzin with the puck. Podkolzin to Henrique. Henrique up the right wing. High flip towards Stauber. Oh, man, and Hyman tried a little wraparound attempt, and Stauber makes the play. And now there's a penalty on the Oilers. Hyman's getting called for a slash here. I didn't even see what happened. What is this? These officials have made some weird calls, and they've let a lot of other things go, too. I don't get it. What's up, Mark? How you doing? Oilers looking good? Let's go. I agree. I love Sportsnet. You know, they'll talk about what the penalty is, but Sportsnet just absolutely refuses to show a replay, and I just love that. What a great station. Here's Wolfman trailer. Gross. Creepy. I mean, I don't think this movie's going to be very good, but I like Lee Winnell as a director. Or shiz reffing, I agree. Welcome back, Erica. Oilers are going to the penalty kill because the ref decided he wanted to, I don't know, call something. Apparently it's a slash on Hyman. I did not see it. I have to see the replay before I can make a judgment call, but my brain says it's probably a really bad call. I want to eat cake for breakfast, but at the same time, I want to eat sushi later. Why not both? Let's see what Hyman was called for here. Hyman was kind of Wait, what? How is that a penalty? That's a horrible call. Holy shit, are you kidding me? That's terrible. Oh, man. That's one of the worst calls I've ever seen. If that was a slash, I didn't see it. Personally. All right. Well, minute 56 left on Utah's power play. 13:22 left in the game. Here's Cooley, wins the faceoff. Gets it to Sergachev. To Dylan Guenther, back to Sergachev. And that goes over Sergachev's stick. And Nugent Hopkins will pressure as the puck comes out of the zone into the neutral zone. Here's Dylan Guenther. He'll wind it up. That's a blind ref for Halloween. I love it. Here's Cooley with speed. Skates it up the middle of the ice. Cooley brings it in the Oilers zone. That's cut off briefly by Henrique. Puck comes across to Schmaltz. Plays it back to Cooley. Here's Schmaltz. Left circle back to Cooley. Cooley to Sergachev. Sergachev falls. Puck back to Cooley, though. Cooley with a shot, and that hits his own player in front, which was Guenther. Here's Cooley now. Cooley with a shot, and that goes just wide. And that puck is going to go all the way down the ice. Am I 3 minutes behind? Hold on, let me restart the stream. Let me restart the Oilers stream. No, minute 24 to play. Here's Cooley with a shot. That goes wide as well. Sergachev. Across to Cooley. Cooley. He'll walk in. That also goes wide. Utah with a minute left on their power play. Here's Cooley. Cooley. Oh, man. And here's Janmark. Matthias Janmark. Short-handed breakaway. And that was stopped by Stauber. Utah will bring it up now. Here's Michelli for Utah. Man, I wanted Janmark to score so bad. But Jackson Stauber makes the save. Here's Lawson Krause for Utah. Down low. Puck comes back to the point. Here's Kesselring to Michelli. Michelli with a shot, and that's stopped by Stuart Skinner. Here's Kesselring. He'll wind it up, and that's stopped by Stuart Skinner. Nice job by Skinner. And you know what's crazy? The Janmark breakaway, Sportsnet, right before he shot the puck, Sportsnet cut, and the play was actually like 5 seconds later. So I had to just guess what happened because Sportsnet is absolute trash. Like, Sportsnet is legitimately maybe the worst sports company on the entire planet. Like, I should not be paying for this garbage, honestly. I'm constantly behind the play. It constantly lags out. It makes no sense, man. Just embarrassing. It's 2024. It's almost 2025, and they can't even live stream a hockey game in 1080p. Crazy. 8 seconds left on the power play for Utah. Puck comes across. Here's a shot. Deflected on to Skinner. Nice save by Skinner. Here's another shot that goes wide by Utah. Bukestad. He'll play it down low. Puck comes to Nugent Hopkins. He'll play it off the glass. And Zach Hyman will chase after it. Puck comes to Cole. Here's Utah. Up the left side. O'Brien now. Fights against Kulak for the puck. O'Brien pokes it to McBain. Puck comes to the point. Here's a shot, and that deflects wide. Here's Mata. He's hounded by McDavid. Connor McDavid comes up with it. And here's Leon Draisaitl. Draisaitl brings it to Zach Hyman. Hyman with speed. All alone. Oh, and he's poke-checked by Stauber, but he did draw a power play. So the Oilers do get a power play. Nice job by Zach Hyman. He had a partial breakaway. Nice job by Stauber to poke that puck with the poke check, but Hyman did draw a hooking call, and the Oilers will get a power play. Yeah, Canada's kind of stinky at the World Juniors this year. They left a lot of good players off the roster for whatever reason. Outrageous prices for sports these days, I know. It's wild. All right, the Oilers have a chance to really take this game over. This is their chance to take the game over. Put them away right here. Here's Leon Draisaitl. Spins off a check. He's at the point. Oh, man. Back to Bouchard. Almost cut off in the middle there. McDavid spins off a check. Gives it to Nugent Hopkins. Tries to get a shot off. Here's Bouchard. Bouchard to Draisaitl. Draisaitl to Bouchard. Here's McDavid now. McDavid tries to put it across to Draisaitl, and that hit a stick or a skate and comes out of play or out of the zone. McDavid to Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins spins away from a check, trying to get the puck in deep, and Nugent Hopkins is pressured by two Utah Hockey Club players, and it's sent down on Stuart Skinner. Bouchard back to McDavid. 1:10 on the power play to go. Here's McDavid. He's checked. Bouchard comes up with it. Here's McDavid now. Back to the point. Draisaitl skates it into the right circle. Leaves it for McDavid. McDavid to Draisaitl in front. And Draisaitl missed the net. Draisaitl had a miss. He had an open net there. I don't know how Draisaitl missed that. That is unfortunate. And Utah, they'll skate it up. And here comes Lawson Krause. Utah trying to come up shorthanded here. Draisaitl will give that puck to McDavid. Back to Draisaitl. Draisaitl skates it up for Edmonton. Oh, and Draisaitl off a skate. Not a good pass by Draisaitl. And Utah will send that down the ice. That's a terrible power play. Good penalty killing by Utah, but a bad power play for the Oilers. Second unit will come out. Here comes Draisaitl. Or Nurse, sorry. To Ekholm. Ekholm tries to dump it in deep. Kind of fanned on it. Here's Sergachev now. He'll shoot it all the way down the ice. Skinner can't come up with it. He will now. Leave it for Nurse. Nurse around the boards. And here's Perry. Perry up the middle. Here comes Jeff Skinner. Skinner walks in. Skinner shoots, and that's stopped by Stauber. Jeff Skinner could use a goal real bad here. Darnell Nurse down low. Finds Jeff Skinner. Skinner tries to send her in front. He's taken down. Corey Perry. Right circle. Tries to put it down low. Nice job by Utah defensively to come up with that and break up the play by Perry. And here's Kolyachonik. Puts the puck in deep for Utah. Ekholm battles for it. Adam Henrique now looking to come up with it. He can. Here's Schmaltz. Schmaltz for Utah. Schmaltz spins away from a check. Schmaltz, top of the circle here. And he shoots, and that's stopped by Stuart Skinner. Two open nets this game, one apiece for McDry, and 0 goals. Isn't that just how hockey works sometimes, hey? It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. I'd like to see that power play be a difference maker in putting a team away. I don't like that Utah is still in this game right now. Overall, I do like Edmonton's effort. I think Stu Skinner has played good. Their penalty kill has been great. 5-on-5, I haven't disliked their game at all. Hey, sounds good, vehicle. Have a wonderful New Year's. I appreciate your support. We'll see you soon, my friend. I'm giving my wife, Yellow Rose, a shout out. It's our 5th-year anniversary tomorrow. Going to BP's for dinner and go see Mufasa. And hey, I love that. Enjoy Mufasa. That sounds like a lot of fun. Also, big shout out to Yellow Rose. Congrats on the anniversary. 5 years. That's awesome. Enjoy Mufasa. Let me know how it is. I saw Nosferatu the other night. Loved it, by the way. Great movie. Mufasa is on the watch list. Right, Jack? It's all about the oil. I'm craving Boston pizza right now. I'm so not ready to go back to school. Yeah, it's tough when you're on such an extended holiday. When do you go back? Italian pizzas at Boston. Yeah, let's go. Let's get the big win. Big win. I like just a plain pepperoni pizza, honestly. January 4th. Oh, man. So, yeah, you'll be coming home soon then. Trying to adjust to the time change and then, like, get back into this groove of schools. Here's Draisaitl. He'll skate in. Oh, man. Gives it to Arvidsson. Arvidsson with a backhand. What a save by Stauber. Wow. Here's Utah looking to get a puck on goal. Could not. Draisaitl will come up with it. Here's Draisaitl. Spins away from a check. Plays it back to Emberson. Oh, January 7th. Okay. Here comes Emberson. Dumps it in deep. Arvidsson. He'll leave it for Podkolzin. Podkolzin back to the point. Here's Draisaitl now. Draisaitl. Right circle. Plays it back to Bouchard with a bomb, and that's stopped by Stauber. And here comes Utah. Potential 2-on-1 here. Here's Michelli with a shot, and that goes high and wide. Here's Bukestad now. Bukestad gives it away. Draisaitl will come up with it. Draisaitl through the middle of the ice. And that'll be shot all the way in deep by, I don't know who that was, Kapanen or Perry? Kapanen, I believe. I agree, Mark. Montreal did do Edmonton a favor by beating Vegas in regulation today. Here's Ekholm. Up the left-hand side. Can't get the puck out. Utah putting some pressure on here. Here's Schmaltz. Back to Mata. Mata with a shot, and that goes high and wide. Ekholm to Perry. Perry can't come up with it. Oh, man, and Bouchard threw a pretty hard hit there. Kapanen. He'll give it to Ekholm. Ekholm up the middle of the ice. Oh, man. If he had been able to hit Janmark would have been sprung on a potential breakaway there. But Utah on transition. They'll bring it into the Oilers zone. Here's Utah now. Stick handling. Schmaltz. He'll put it in deep. Kerfoot can't come up with it. Oh, man, and Darnell Nurse's stick got stuck in the boards there. Here's Mata with a shot, and that goes wide. What a weird play. Nurse doesn't have a stick. It's stuck in the wall. Someone's going for a stick on the Oilers bench now. Mata now. Let's see if if Utah can take advantage of this. McDavid's on the ice for Edmonton. Schmaltz cycles it. Utah across the ice, and that's cut off by Kulak, and he'll just throw that puck to the neutral zone as the Oilers will go for a change. I hate when Edmonton parks the bus. I'd like to see Edmonton be more assertive. Absolutely. Utah looking for an outlet, but that's going to be icing with 5.5 minutes to play here, or 5:14 to play. Yep, agree, Shape. I agree with that. Oilers do have an offensive zone draw here. Let's see if they can do something with it. And if Utah has to pull the goalie, let's see if the Oilers can do something with the empty net. Darnell Nurse's stick got stuck in the boards behind the Oilers goal. That was funny. Oilers win the faceoff. Ekholm towards the goal, pops out in front, pushed forward by Stauber. Stauber up the glass. Oh, and Bouchard, he's going to be beat to the puck. Here comes Carcone. Carcone, nice job by Bouchard. Good defensive play there. Cut Carcone off, didn't allow him to cut in front, but Utah maintains possession. Here's Ekholm. Might have been a high stick. They didn't call it. And here comes Connor Brown. Connor Brown, nice. Oh, man. Brown almost created a 4-on-2 for the Oilers. Bouchard, good defensive play once again. Here's Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. He'll skate it up for Edmonton. Nugent-Hopkins to Connor Brown. Brown puts it in deep. Nugent-Hopkins chases after it. Brown to support. Connor Brown now. Can't find Nugent-Hopkins, and the fans are trying to start the wave. They're trying to start the wave to head into 2025. Look at the fans go. Here comes Utah now into the Oilers zone. Nugent-Hopkins, he'll come up with it. Gives that puck to Stetcher. Stetcher. Oh, man, he's cut off. Kept in by Utah. Backhand attempt, and that stopped by, or went wide, actually. Skinner didn't make a save. Remember, the wave is good luck, actually. Remember? You know, every time the wave happens at Rogers Place, the team ends up winning. So I'm going to say, keep doing the wave. We love the wave. Here's McDavid. He'll find Nugent-Hopkins. He'll drop it for Connor Brown. Connor Brown now looking to make a play. Brown, he falls. Connor Brown falls. He wasn't even pressured, and he just goes down. Here's Valimaki. He'll give the puck to McBain. Back to Valimaki, and the Oilers crowd is going crazy. The crowd's going crazy. This wave is wild. Connor Brown. I'm still laughing at Brown just falling there. Here's McBain across the ice. He'll find Michelli. Michelli trying to center it. Kicked in front. Nice job by Henrique, preventing that play from coming to fruition at the top of the crease. Oilers fighting for it behind their net. Here's Bukestad to Mata. Mata across the ice. Here's a shot towards the Oilers' goal. It goes wide. And Hyman, he tries to come up with it. He can't. Puck out of the Oilers' zone. Here's Jeff Skinner. Maybe the wave will give Jeff Skinner the power to score for Edmonton. Jeff Skinner trying to come up with it. He can't. But the Oilers cut it off in the neutral zone. Here's Matthias Ekholm across to Emberson. Emberson up the right-hand side. Victor Arvidsson chases it with Podkolzin. Podkolzin now can't come up with full possession. And here come the Utah Hockey Club. 2:30 to play. I imagine they'll get their net pulled soon. Oilers doing a good job not allowing Utah to do a whole lot right now. It is 6-on-5 for Utah. They have pulled the goalie. Let's see if Edmonton can do something with an empty net just for once in their life. Here comes Utah trying to get a shot on goal. Ekholm now. Up the boards. Can't get the puck out. Puck at the blue line. Kept in by Sergachev, but Podkolzin shoots it down the ice, and Draisaitl couldn't come up with it. Podkolzin kind of rushed the pass. He had Draisaitl, but he shot it down the ice. I don't know if he was going for the empty net or just trying to hope that Draisaitl would get to it first, but it is icing on Edmonton. Can the Oilers be an empty net merchant? Nathan McKinnon has like 20 goddamn points from empty netters this season. I'd like to see Draisaitl add to his goal total with an empty net just for once. Oh, the crowd is they're singing, living on a prayer. This Oilers crowd is amazing. Here comes Utah. They'll bring it into the Oilers zone. Emberson to Ekholm. Crowd going crazy. Very festive mood for the Oilers fans here. Oh, puck in front. Oh man, Utah. Kerfoot didn't shoot. Here's a shot. Rebound in front, and Skinner comes up with it. I don't know why Kerfoot didn't shoot. He had an opportunity. Here's a one-timer, and that goes wide. Podkolzin trying to get up to Draisaitl. Draisaitl misses it. Back to Draisaitl. Across to Emberson. Emberson up the ice. He'll find Leon. Draisaitl scores! Draisaitl adds to his league lead in goals into the empty net. Nice job by Emerson. Great patience to find him. Real unselfish play. And the Oilers are up 4-1. Empty net Merchant. Is that the first empty net goal the Oilers have scored this season? I want to know. And the Oilers are going to come out on top with 1:02 to play here in the third period. Draisaitl puts it away. He adds to his league lead in goals with his 27th of the season. 1 minute to play. 1 minute left in the Oilers' calendar year of 2024. Looking to bring this one home. Puck down on Stuart Skinner. Skinner backhands it, puts it into the left corner. Darnell Nurse up the boards. And the Wave empowered the Oilers tonight. Oh, nice job by Janmark. Good hit on O'Brien, who's out there late for Utah. Here's a shot by Carcone that goes wide. Here's Stenlin. Stenlin puts the puck in deep. Darnell Nurse chases after it. 23 seconds to play here in the third. Oh, man, and fucking, that was a slew foot. Carcone slew foot Brett Kulak. Did not like that at all. Sorry for swearing there. I don't usually throw F-bombs. But I saw the slew foot. Carcone slew foot Brett Kulak. I just absolutely hate that. Hate the slew foot. Dirtiest play in hockey. One of the dirtiest plays. The Oilers are going to power play. I hate that, man. That's such a dangerous play. I hate that, man. What is Carcone doing? Sounds good, David. Thank you for tuning in. Happy New Year, my friend. And there's 18 seconds left. The Oilers are going to have the second unit out here on the power play. They're just probably going to run the clock down, honestly. That's right, Crystal. As soon as the game's done, I'll throw the victory chain on for everyone. Face-off won by Utah. They'll try and shoot it out of the zone. Kulak keeps it in briefly, but it does come out. With 8 seconds to play in the third, here's Brett Kulak. As the Oilers fans, the Oilers faithful, they'll cheer loud and proud. Play La Bamba, Oil Country. The Oilers win this one 4-1. They bounce back after a brutal game against the Anaheim Ducks, and they head into the year of 2025 on a high note. No complaints from me at all. At all. I thought this was a full group effort. Connor Brown 2 assists. Connor McDavid 2 assists. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins with a goal. Leon Draisaitl with a goal. Troy Stecher also with a goal. And of course, the victory chain is on. And you absolutely love to see it. Happy New Year to everyone in Oil Country. Everyone that tuned into the live stream tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in. It wasn't as big of a crowd as usual, but obviously I expected that. I know a lot of you have New Year's plans. A lot of you are out of town. Some of you aren't even in the country right now. So I hope everything has been amazing. Everyone that did tune in, make sure to smash that like button. Smash the like button for a huge Oilers win. I will have a post-game fan reaction up within the hour. I love all of you. Make sure you tell someone that you love them. And as always, fight like a kid. Fight like Ben. Because there are so many more important things in life than hockey. Ben Stelter and every other Oilers fan out there, they mean the world to me. You all mean the world to me. We had an amazing 2024. I cannot wait to see what 2025 has in store for us here on the Austin Hockey YouTube channel and also just in the hockey world in general with your Edmonton Oilers. Cannot wait. I'm so excited for the future. Thank you all so much. When will my next stream be? It'll be Friday. I'm off Friday. I'll stream for the Anaheim Ducks game. Y'all will see another live stream on Friday, and hopefully the Oilers are able to bounce back against the Ducks. A little bit of a revenge game on Friday. Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year. Thank you all so much. You're all amazing. We'll see you soon, Oil Country. Take care. Smash the like button. Sending my heart out to everybody. You allow me to do this every single day. You humble me every single day with your generosity and your support, so thank you for that. We'll see you soon. I'll see you in the post-game reaction. That'll be up within an hour. Huge win. Huge win. Big bounce back for the Oilers. You love to see it.